How are? Welcome to the podcast. This, my friends, is not for radio.
And it's the long-awaited episode of ourselves versus Surströmming, which is...
I'm good now.
Which has the boys at fucking 6s and 7s, really.
Yeah, we'll go into it.
It's put it this way, it's a shit idea, and I wouldn't suggest doing it. And we found out that our shit version was even shitter.
So that's on the podcast. Couple of war stories in the mixer as well. Some absolute beauties. We look at the Welsh language. We've got the sniper line again. A few messages from our listeners, our fine buddy downloaders. And one of them, a good one about the Hot Water Comedy Club, which is where we're doing our live show, which you can buy tickets for in the description of this episode. And now, one message before we get into it. If you reckon this show makes your week just a little bit brighter, and shout us a beer a month. It's literally what it costs to jump on and become Sniper Elite. Join the top brass. You get double the episodes because you get the Monday, Tuesday episodes. Get them ad-free, and you have the chance to win all the big prizes that we've got to give away. And another one not too far away from being announced, which is super exciting. The last one, a couple of people heading off to Australia, which is exciting. So subscribe to this wherever you get your podcasts. At very least, just share an episode into your chat group with your mates or whatever if you reckon they'll be into this. Today's an absolute beauty of an episode. I want to say a massive thanks for Classic Builders supporting Not For Radio, one of the big dogs in new home builds here in New Zealand. Been at it for like 3 decades, which is crazy, helping everyone from first home buyers to upsizing for a growing family, even investors. If any of that's your jam, check out Classic Builders website. Enjoy the podcast.
Attention, snipers! Gear up and hold your positions. It's time to load up some war stories. Your tales from the front line, brought to life. Prepare to fire.
So I mean, we're doing it tough. Like
We've been better.
We're not a hundy. Anywho,
We'll get to that. That's segment 2 as we reference in our intro. Let's just do a nice wee warm up, get back into the swing of things with this war story.
what I'm hoping is that Benny from Newport in South Wales doesn't try and come in here and thunderfuck us with some grim chat that's going to make us sick again.
Fucking won't take much to vomit on this fucking $30,000 fucking studio desk in front of me.
Just sitting there, just hovering at the collarbone currently. Hello, you little big beauties.
Yes!
This is the tale of Lewis, because that's my fucking name, and not learning from his mistakes. It starts with me, Lewis. Lewis is going to fucking
anyway, get on with the Ass Boys story.
It starts with me and Lewis and me learning the craft of drinking in our final year of sixth form. We were the only two in our friendship group who had turned 18, so we were the only ones legally allowed to go out. It must have been around May because it was one of the few times it was actually hot enough for a barbecue. My parents had also decided to fuck off on holiday without me, selfish fucks. So I took this as a prime opportunity to get the boys round for beers and chuck some meat on the barbie. Doesn't really strike me as the barbecue nation, Wales.
I fucking love to hear it. They've got about a 2-week window where you can do it.
Yeah. Someone was saying in Scotland, summer turned up on the 23rd of May this year. That was the one day we got to enjoy. That soon turned into a group of us being absolutely slaughtered by about 10 p.m. after sinking a fair few crates between us. As the lads who wouldn't get into anywhere in town fucked off home, they left me and Lewis completely steamboated at my parents' house with no booze left in the gaff. Lewis and I decided to fuck it. Let's get ourselves into town and frequent our favourite place, Trust. Here comes mistake number 1. Lewis gets me the drinks. Now, I'd been sold the illusion that Goldschlager was the fucking nectar of the gods. Goldschlager. I might have fucked that up. Apologies. Apparently the gold flakes... Oh, yes, I have seen this shit. Apparently the gold flakes in the vodka cut your esophagus, allowing you to absorb the alcohol quicker.
Oh my gosh, how's that for a fucking...
As a young lad with no money, I decided to buy a round, which we duly indulged in. After a shot or two, we both felt very little difference. So Lewis decided to buy us 3 more each. This led to me and Lewis finding ourselves in the dirty depths of Newport until the early hours of the morning. Eventually, we found ourselves back at mine. I decided I was a little hungry. So I got the barbecue lit back up and cooked myself some drunken sausage. Lewis retired upstairs to bed. Or so I thought. Once I'd finished my drunk, burnt on the outside, raw on the inside snags, I headed upstairs to bed. I noticed the bathroom light was on with the door shut and just assumed that Lewis had been having a shouting match with a big white telephone and decided to sleep in the bath. Fuck it. I'm off to bed, I thought. The next day I woke up with the need to relieve my morning period. I entered the bathroom expecting to see my prop forward friend passed out in the bath, and how fucking wrong I was. I opened the door to find a blood-covered Lewis lying on my parents' bathroom floor. The silly fuck, in his drunken stupor, had somehow made it upstairs, blacked out, collapsed headfirst into the toilet. He'd managed to split my parents' toilet seat in half with his massive fucking noggin. There was a big old gash on his head, which he had absolutely no idea what had happened. He then asked me to swear not to tell anyone. Wow, that was mistake number 2. The Monday that followed the weekend, we were back in sixth form common room. I walked in late, as standard, to find Lewis telling everybody in the common room how he'd been bottled on a night out in town. I let him get into the detail. He finished the story. I waited for the sympathy, then someone turned to me and asked if I could remember who bottled poor Lewis. I shook my head. Well, I didn't see who bottled Lewis, I replied, but I do know how the gash on his head came from him stacking it like a sack of fucking spuds in my parents' toilet and splitting the seat in half. Poor Lewis then sunk into the chair and turned the brightest shade of red/pink you could possibly find on a Dulux colour chart. 10 years on, and Lewis made mistake number 3. The silly fuck thought it'd be a good idea to make me his best man. On a stag do in Liverpool, while drunk and dressed as a pink Care Bear, he confided in me that his family still talks about the time that he was bottled on a night out in Newport. Well, there we have it, mistake number 4. On his wedding day, standing up as his best man in front of his entire family, I decided it was finally time to set the record straight. I told them the truth. The whole room erupted into laughter while his parents and grandparents sat there silently shaking their heads in disbelief that he'd managed to carry his fucking lie on for this many years. We then got suitably rat-assed, as you do, and that's the best part. Still best friends for going 15 years now. Lessons learned. Number 1, Goldschlager sucks. Number 2, nothing is sacred with the boys. Anyway, up the motherfucking wires. Cheers, lads. P.S. You mentioned Alan Road a few episodes back. M.O.T. Alor, which is the Leeds chant. So good to have you with us.
Can we just all take a quick moment, great war story, to realise and get our head around how hard he must have hit that toilet to split the seat in half?
Yeah.
That's you can sit on a toilet seat and not break the thing in half. Like, being like, whoop, I just forgot to pull that up. Like, his head has taken all of his weight.
The number of times my mates at home, but you probably would have seen it as well, working in a bar group, Benny, where you go into the bathroom and someone smashed like 3 of the 4 fucking toilet bowls, and you're like,
all the time.
How the fuck do you do that?
They also like to kick the hand dryers off the walls for fun, for sport.
That's the one that rattled me out. I was like,
And
you can't put cameras in toilets to catch people doing it.
We ended up in one of the downtown bars I was working in, replacing them all with prison toilets. Literally the toilets they use in prisons, the metal ones that have no seats, they're indestructible.
Yeah, I still fuck with them.
Yeah, jeez. Real issue. I mean, for the most part, pretty sweet with that, but maybe the girls wouldn't be, but if you need to take a shit, that'd be grim. I refuse to use those if we pull up to a public toilet.
Just got to have a hovercraft shit.
Apparently, the chicks
I haven't got the thigh strength for that either.
Apparently, the chick shitters are worse than the dudes shitters.
Yeah. When I was a lifeguard, I remember cleaning the women's change room after hours, and they're always way worse. They're way more disgusting.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, it is disappointing. I reckon the best way, and this is...
everyone should be better.
When we were in Singapore, the boys were rattled because at the hotel we're staying at, they had normal European toilets, but they also had the Asian squat toilets, which are basically like a...
I feel like you'd get everything out faster using those, but there's a real risk. Some of the ones that I do, they'd be bloody... My ankles would be copping it, eh?
Fucking...
Got a sideways... fuck. Knew I should have used the Western one. You know, sometimes you'll do that and you look down.
Shit out on an angle.
No, when you if you've got a bit of
snipper.
back pressure, like it doesn't happen too often, but it does from time to time.
A bit of buckshot.
Yeah, and it sprays, and you're like, how did that go that side horizontal? perplexes me.
Well, you're hovering. It's like, if you haven't seen them, they've got these little kind
They've
of...
talked about it in my toilet, but yeah, I'd be fucked on one of those if that came around.
Nothing in the knees, fuck all in the hips, just shitting at your knee level.
The worst I ever used was on a ferry going across to a little island in Cambodia. And it was just a hole in the bottom of the ferry with a little wooden slat door. But because you got to squat down over it, the door was nowhere near long enough. So you just squat down and you just be able to see everyone. You just drop trow and shit through a hole into the river.
Did people look back at you?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they were having a scope, you know.
Oh, yuck. No, I'd get stage
And you're just
fright.
like little kids waving at you from the side of the river while you're shitting into the river where they're swimming. You're just like, this isn't right.
Gee, and they're worried about the bloody river not being clean enough for the Paris Olympics.
But they have there's heaps of those boats and those surf charters that go up through the Ments and Maldives and that, where they just have these big fucking impellers on them and they just basically just go and just spit it out the side of the boat.
Was it you saying, Reevy, that for the Paris Olympics there was a Facebook page that started as a campaign for everyone to flush their shits at the same time as the mayor was going in to prove that the water was clean enough?
Yeah.
So he was due in the water, say 1 o'clock, and then the call was for everyone to flush their toilets after taking a shit at 12:45.
Yeah, but
so to be running down the fucking river.
But what happened is that there was another level of that too, because somebody went through and mathematically figured out how far upstream where you'd be and zoned it just to take in the flow rate of the river.
Oh,
and
so
the
some
time.
people would be pulling an hour beforehand.
Yeah, so it would fucking hit like an absolute log jam on him, and they fucked him. So it overwhelmed. Everyone was like, "Hold your shit until he gets."
Hold,
Yeah.
Hold the line.
Absolutely, they overwhelmed him.
I think it's more impressive than the organisational skills that it takes to organise an Olympics. Go Paris.
Grim.
Was that Chewy? Listen to Jane Dunc, not for fucking radio? Nice.
Not for radio.
Okay, guys and girls. This is a little bit of an intro piece to us trying fermented Swedish herring or North Sea herring.
Surströmming.
Yeah, and so that's, by the way, this has happened.
It fucking sucks, is what it does.
That sucks. So
Fuck, we all still feel so ill from it.
If you were to mix a fart with rancid butter and then amplify it, that's kind of where it was, I reckon, for me. Because it was a real hard, like, it hit in the chest before it hit the beak.
Okay, so this looks completely different to what we opened today. So ours was 3 years expired, which I don't think worked in our favour at all.
No, I think it had gone too far.
It exposes you to severe risk of food poisoning or botulism, extreme physical discomfort, and potentially explosive pressure when opening the can. That's fucking
what we
happened. Because we opened it underwater, and you'll hear this soon, and the water bubbled. Like, there was so much gas coming out of it. Unlike standard canned food, Surströmming does not heat sterilized. It relies on live, halo-tolerated bacteria and cold storage to control fermentation. So there's like...
Oh, fuck, he just about went in.
There's a high risk of severe food poisoning. Surströmming must be kept refrigerated at 4 degrees to slow down fermentation. This has been not at all.
Yeah, we missed all of these steps.
Okay. There's physical danger because it can fucking explode when you open it. Number 3, total liquefaction of the meat. Even if pathogens didn't make you ill, the fish itself won't be recognizable, which is exactly what we had today. The stench, normally characterized by hydrogen sulfide, rotten eggs, is it, what'd you say, butyric acid?
Yeah.
Rancid butter, and proponic acid, pungent sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, no, pungent sweat. That's a good shout. Will be overwhelming to the point of triggering immediate gagging or vomiting. In conclusion, do not eat or attempt to open a 3-year expired tin of Surströmming. If you need to dispose of a heavily bulging tin, submerge it in a deep bucket of water outdoors before carefully puncturing it to control the pressurized spray, then discard of it safely. So that's exactly what we did today.
Jay should just have one bite and then it can be the fucking end of it. End of it. Anybody that's listened to the Rock Drive radio show, the Not For Radio podcast, will know that my good mate Jay Reeve has come this close to vomiting on both the radio show and the podcast. Today, that fucking changes.
Strangely, I'm feeling confident that I possibly won't for some reason. Generally because of the way that my overactive imagination works. We have got the Surströmming here. This thing is buckled like a landmine, ready to go. So it is fermented, but it did go off in 23. These are the tips that we got. Chill it beforehand, haven't done that. Get a bucket of water and open it in that. We do have a bucket of water. There we go. It looks like there is oh my God. Fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell. Fuck me. Fuck him. I got one of my. Oh, he's got it. Oh, shit. Oh, I can get down into that. Get right down into that. Oh, fuck that. Absolutely fuck that. Oh.
I didn't fucking know it's tripling.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm done. Oh, fuck that off. Fuck that right off. That is fucking rancid.
Oh, he's going for it.
Fuck off.
Been lunch? Just one bite. One bite.
No, fuck away.
Just one bite.
Fuck that.
Ready? I'll go first.
Do it.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
Leave it
I
for
reckon it's like
seagulls.
putting your head inside a fucking, like a rotting carcass.
Yeah. Yep. If you take a bite, you're the fucking man.
Jay should just have one bite
Fuck
and then
off,
it can be the
fuck
fucking
off,
end of
fuck
it.
off, fuck off.
End of it. End of it. Come on. One bite.
I'll fucking smash your fucking face and you fuck.
One bite. One bite.
Fuck off.
One bite.
Fuck off.
Jay and Dunc, Duncan and Jay, not for fucking radio, up the wires.
You were so lucky that you didn't eat that today.
I was close to. And then I was like, man, we've got a fucking podcast to record later and there's a radio show too.
Fuck.
There was essentially out of a whole can, if you didn't catch it on the video and you're not watching this, there was the remnants of 2 fillets, basically, and the rest was a soup. It was I've never smelled anything like it.
So bad,
To the point where when we took off our hazmat suits, which were 100% waterproof, and I had dishwashing gloves on, and then we binned everything, like put it in a rubbish bag, thought it was sweet, and we got in the car and we could fucking smell it again. It was coming off my hands. So the shit had somehow made its way, the pungent smell made its way through the dishwashing gloves.
I just love that you just yeeted the entire sandwich at Jay and it just spread all across the public footpath and we jumped in the car and left.
I don't know if that happened. Do we have video footage of that part?
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe
I tell you what was on.
it was fucking dumb.
There was a hissing fucking tailwind behind us when we opened it up too, which was probably the saving grace. If it was a stagnant,
It wasn't the same grace for me.
Oh,
You
you were
made me
downwind.
film. You would, the sun will be in our eyes. You go stand over there, Benny.
It's clutch play.
There
That's
was a
exactly what he said he was going to do
there
this
was a-
morning too.
big fuck,
What?
big blowfly on us straight away.
Stitch up.
So that blowfly must have picked it up from fuck knows where and just gone straight up the guts.
Well, we were looking at the other day as well as how good it would be as burley, and apparently it's excellent burley.
I'm fucking not surprised, eh? They should actually sell it as burley, but like triple vac packet. There'd be a market for it.
You just want to put it down once, though. It wouldn't be a burley you'd retrieve and change spots.
Oh,
You'd
no
get
way.
it down,
Nah.
and then you just cut the whole rope off when you're done.
If you
You
did some,
put like a some form of a sinker device in it, and you just basically drop the whole lot, and then that just shows you where you are, and you
It's
just
gonna
fish
be
off
like
the top of it.
Like a depth charge. It
Yeah.
gets down to the bottom. The pressure makes it just explode. It blasts all the dead fish up to you.
I reckon if you towed that, like trawled it behind a boat, you'd catch all the fish.
Yeah.
Like, another fish would fucking smell what we had today from the South Island. Hundreds of kilometres. I reckon you leave that in the water for a day, however far the current's gone, they will smell it.
It fucking hummed.
Yeah, I said to the boys when we were coming back in the BYD, I was like, fucking hell, like crazy you can get to 41 and smell such a new smell.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that. So, but supposedly if you eat it when it's under 6 months, it's like doable. But half the shit that people open on the internet is fucking super expired. It takes them a wee while to build up the courage to fucking have a crack.
Yeah, it feels like I've really done some damage more in the brain just from just the pressure. It's like I felt like the can. I got fucking absolutely buckled.
It took you a while to go.
Yeah.
Like
Well, that's because I was we had stupidly had a protein shake beforehand, and that kind of felt like a plug, which just sat at the tit line, and there's this back pressure and nothing coming out. So I was just getting wrung out like a dry flannel.
I held my breath for as long as I could, and then when I breathed in, I got like a mouthful of it, and I was gone.
Yeah, fuck it. It was tough.
Whoa.
Anyway, so we could recommend that.
Yeah.
5 stars out of 5.
Is that Fatty's leg? No, it's not for fucking radio with Jay and Dunc. You little beauty.
We love the fact that we've got so many people from Wales that are part of the Not Radio podcast, and I just love the way, because there is an actual indigenous language that the Welsh have, and it's a real toughie. Like they've got some incredible words.
Amazing.
But this bloke here,
Morgan Rees.
yeah, Morgan Rees talks about the Welsh name for jellyfish. Like we call it a jellyfish is a jellyfish because it makes sense. It's in the ocean and it looks like a fucking bowl of jelly.
Oh, yeah.
So it makes sense.
So he's GCSE age. So one evening we were doing Welsh animals. Not like that. The Welsh parrot is parrot. Parrot. And the Welsh gerbil is gerbil. Gerbil. It's a phenomenal language, isn't it? But I don't understand how my head is still attached to my shoulders. When I found out, teaching my brother, what they're now teaching little Welsh children, what the Welsh jellyfish is. Does anybody know it? Piscodi wibbly wobbly. And it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Because Piscodi is Welsh for fish, and wibbly wobbly is fucking nonsense. So I spoke to one of my Welsh-speaking friends. I said, it can't be Biscotti Wibbly Wobbly. It can't be. They said,
Did someone not pay the internet?
Moggs, it's not actually Biscotti Wibbly Wobbly. That's a name we've given recently. The actual Welsh jellyfish is similar to the word bitch in English, and it's phenomenal. The actual Welsh jellyfish is not Biscotti Wibbly Wobbly. It is cunt or more. Now, amor means of the sea. Do you have any takes on cunt? Yes, the Welsh jellyfish is cunt of the sea. Coincidentally, cyclist is cunt of the road. Yes, the Welsh jellyfish is cunt of the sea, which I don't know about you lovely people, but to me, that sounds like an animal that was named the moment it was stepped on. That reeks of knee-jerk, doesn't it? Just 10,000 years ago, a Welsh mum on a beach going, you fucking cunt of the sea.
He's good. I like him.
He's very good.
Very animated. You give him a follow. Very
That's
good.
wibbly wobbly. There's so many cool. I remember learning. I worked with a whole bunch of people from various different Pacific Islands when I was at the Fat Factory, as I affectionately called it. And so you learn all these different words.
That's
and
right, Bean.
Yeah, a product. And so you'd have these words that are like completely different to the English words for things, and then there'd be the crossover words. So like ice cream. I think it must be in ice cream in Tongan is aziglimi.
Oh, that's better. That's better. Some
like,
other languages do it better.
Yeah, it just sounds so much more delicious. Do you want some ice cream or do you want some aziglimi?
Yeah, I'm all about it. Got a few messages through from you all on the Snipers line. If you want to get one through, just click on the show notes and then click on the send us a yarn button. You can either fill out the... Excuse me. You can either fill out the
close
the Google Sheets. Yep. Or you can just send us a yarn. You can also send us a voice memo via Instagram or Facebook. We'll grab it there on the Not For Radio pages. This one, apparently about train tracks.
So a couple of years ago, I was down fishing on the rocks, close to a railway line. Landed a really good fish with some of my mates. While I was walking back, looking at the photos on my phone, not paying much attention, I made contact with the railway line. Everything turned to TV static, went green, believe it or not, and I fucked over onto the floor. Everyone thought that I was fucking with them. Kind of just left me, waited for me to get up. Apparently I was out for a few minutes. When I woke up, I called them. I was like, hey, something's wrong, something's not right. You know, I was speaking perfect English. To them, I sounded like a fucking spastic that was basically just giving a good old ooh type of thing. Anyway, I felt my body kind of uncramped, all the pain starting to flow in. Ended up in hospital. In the ICU, they put all the monitors on me, did 2 tests. First one came round, they were like, nah, machines are broken. Second one came round, and when it came back, they pretty much just said to me, hey, listen, if you can, if you want to, we can let you go, but we can't guarantee that you wake up in the morning. Essentially saying I looked fine through tests, but they couldn't guarantee it. A lot of left out details. But that's as short as I can get it in 90 seconds.
So what the fuck happened? Did you get electrocuted on the railway tracks?
Kind of sounded like it, eh?
Yeah, it'll be one of those ones that instead of having the power line over the top, if you touch both of the tracks simultaneously, that's how the train gets its power. So it goes through one wheel, across and down to the other one. So if you touch both of them, you get whatever it is, hundreds of thousands of volts through you.
Yeah. Fuck
Lucky it
me.
didn't just pop.
Yeah. Jeez. Drinking some bare feet must have been.
Yeah, potentially.
I reckon, hey, if you're in that situation where you've only got 90 seconds, fuck, send a second one.
I thought you meant 90 seconds to live on the train tracks.
Close it out for us.
Knock one out.
We've got a message from George here, and this is the Comedy Club. I'm guessing is it the Liverpool Comedy Club, this one?
Sure is.
Oh, yeah.
Well, slap my arse and call me Shirley. It is hotter than kangaroo balls in the UK at the moment, boys.
Yes.
Currently sat in a 34-degree car with no aircon because it's a VW and it's fucking broken. George from the UK, absolutely fucking beaming that you're using Hot Water Comedy Club for your live show. Trust me, gentlemen, you will not be disappointed. Fellow snipers, you are in for a fucking treat. That place is my favourite actual building in the UK at the moment.
Wow.
I have the greatest punishment I can think of to the arsehole neighbour in the world. You wait till they've gone on holiday. You listen to them fucking talking shit about how they're going to Gran Canaria for 2 weeks. The second that fucking taxi pulls off, you pour 3 pints of maggots through their fucking letterbox and just wait. Wait for the implosion as they open the fucking door. I've never actually come across a neighbour that's enough of an arsehole to warrant that kind of punishment, but I've always fucking wanted to try it. Well, boys, as soon as those pre-sale tickets come on, I'll be snapping 2 of them up, and I will see you in hot water. And up the fucking wires.
That's the sort of fizz that I needed.
Georgie Boy's got his tickets now. Then they're on sale. You can buy your tickets through the link in the show notes to this podcast. And yeah, worth travelling for. We're travelling quite a long way to go there.
Yeah. Once again, was
we got no update on ticket sales yet, eh?
I've been trying, man. They're just not coming back to me.
Got a bit on
I
apparently.
reckon there's heaps though.
Yeah.
Judging from the bit of chit, the idle chit chat on the Sniper's Nightmare page, I reckon there'll be a few.
Joe Weber from Clothing is going to be in London when we're there.
Oh,
He's
sick.
like, fuck, should I just come for a mission up to Liverpool?
Yes. Tell him to come to Stone Skimming.
Yeah. Well, that could be a bit of a stretch for him, big fella.
Why?
He's working over there while he's there, doing a bit of work. But
yeah, fucking awesome. That'll be sick.
It'll be good. There's actually quite a few people that are going to be in and around the area, which is kind of concerning, but could be quite cool.
Worth mentioning too, we're going to do this at the end of the podcast, but do it now. If you know something that you think would be a good guest for our live show,
yes,
do slide into our DMs on the Not For Radio Facebook or the Not For Radio Instagram, because it's not our neck of the woods, we're not in the know. So we'll catch up with you if you do, supply us with a good guest that we end up using. We'll catch up with you before the podcast. recording and have a few beers out the back and get to know you and whoever the special guest may be. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
What is that? It's a Wednesday or Thursday night? Thursday
night.
Yeah, sweet. Take Friday off, long weekend, you beauty. Fucking perfect. Are we going to go full send in Liverpool?
Yep.
So
it's in the itinerary.
Oh, good. Glad someone's all over it. It's getting close. We're only like 2.5 weeks away now, right?
I haven't booked any transfers before midday on any of the days because I know what you guys are like.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, we will always get up for them. It's just how much we enjoy it.
Yeah.
It sounds like we're going to enjoy it more. And I'm looking forward to bringing the Rock 2000 countdown to the world as well.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the coolest things. If you do see us out and about in London or en route to Liverpool or Scotland, then by all means drop in and we'll get you to put in a little bit of a sting for the show.
Yeah, which will be you introing one of the songs. So we'll have a bit of a list you'll be able to read off, and then when our show's playing in the afternoon, you might be popping up on it and introducing a song from your favourite band. Another one on the sniper line from Liam.
Hello, fellas. Got a quick yarn for you here from the UK. You can call me Liam, because that's my fucking name. Right. So here's how the story goes. Last weekend, I put some new wheels on my car. Happy fucking days. Well pleased with them. I've gone up to meet a mate at our local viewpoint. I've parked up there, and we do the usual stuff car guys do. Chatting shit and taking photos of the cars. Nothing out of the ordinary. And it's a small car park, and there's one other car in other than us two. It's about midday on a Sunday. Anyways, this fella's sat in his car on his laptop. I don't really pay him much attention. He keeps giving off these strange looks, but nothing to be worried about, eh? Anyways, a few minutes later, I glanced over at his car and realised the bloke's not in it. Thinking, oh, that's strange. Wonder where he's gone. Because all around is just a massive field and a couple of trees right behind where my mate's parked his car. Anyways, I hear a rustling in the bushes. I look over. And this is something I'm going to regret doing, because I lock eyes with this fella who is squatting down, taking a shit, broad fucking daylight, right in our view. Some fucking people, eh? Anyways, go long, go hard, and up the fucking wires.
Go long, go hard, not the fucking wires. Jeez, I hope that one gets made into a video and everyone can tag that joker in, because he'll probably be able to put two and two together. Bloody hell.
It's good stuff.
Right, final war story for today.
Snipers, reload. Another war story incoming. Eyes on target, scopes dialed in. Let's see who hits the mark.
This is how I ended up digging bullet shrapnel out of my own foot with tweezers and Jack Daniels on holiday in Turkey. My name's fucking Ezra. I'm from the UK, and this is my story about my experience as a young lad and my experience learning how to use a firearm on holiday in Turkey. I'm about 15 at the time, and my friend and his uncle have taken me to their farm because, in his infinite wisdom, it is high time we learn how to handle a weapon. So he gives us hearing protection and sets us up about 20 metres or so from an old car door. After a brief demonstration, he hands my friend a .44 Magnum and he shoots. Then comes my turn. Having never shot a gun before, I rest my thumb on the hammer, and without hesitation, I pull the trigger, only to be met by the sharp burst of pain. Looking down, I discover the hammer has struck down and completely obliterated what was once the top of my thumb. Sadly, it doesn't end there. Returning to the house on the farm the next day with a few friends and no responsible adults to be seen, we find a bolt-action rifle in the loft and have the bright fucking idea of lining up glass bottles on a nearby wall and testing our prepubescent marksmanship. After a few goes, I get my turn with the rifle and miss the glass bottles by a good 2 feet. The bullet smashes into the wall and a decent chunk of bullet shrapnel has ricocheted back towards me. I have now shot myself in the foot. Luckily for me, the nearest hospital was an hour away, so we get out the tweezers and try and pry the little bastard out of my foot before pouring a decent measure of Jack Daniels to sterilise the wound. Long story short, we were never allowed on the farm again. Yes. Oh, jeez, that's awesome. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the podcast today. Hopefully it didn't fuck you up too much with the Surströmming. But as always, we bloody love doing this podcast. It is the absolute best. Share an episode with a mate. It helps us get the word out there. And if you're so inclined, like we mentioned at the start, you want to support us, best way to do it, just think of it like you're buying me old mate Jay Reevy and me a beer every month.
We could do it just a a big thing of Listerine mouthwash and some chewing gum today, I reckon.
My mouth's been watering the entire time we've been recording this, but for all the wrong reasons. $8 a month Kiwi, and you get double the amount of episodes and ad-free as well. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and we'll catch you tomorrow for another... Oh, no, it's Friday. Hey.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend. And I don't know, we'll get rugby, same old shit really. It's rinse and repeat for us this weekend. More rugby. I've got mates up going to the Warriors tonight.
Yes.
Me too.
Are you?
Up the Waz.
Yeah, season tickets.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Payne Panthers, so that'll be awesome. Undecided whether or not I'm going to take my half-sick kids or I'm just going to ditch them and leave them at home with Dixie's fucking got a ripped calf.
Take them to the Warriors. They'll be fully sick.
I reckon that
They'll love it.
They
started making noise because they're a bit sick at the moment. And I was like, do you want to come to the Wires? I've got your ticket sort of thing. And they're like, yeah. And then they're like, if we don't like it or we get bored, can we go halfway through? I was like, nah, we're fucking staying the whole time if we're going. Yeah. But it'll finish at like 10 o'clock at night. So that may fuck them for rugby the next morning. I don't know. We'll see. At the very least, I'm going to the Wires and I'm going to be happy.
The Meso's on a work trip / absolute ferreting junket to Sydney at the moment. Doesn't get back till tomorrow night, so I'm...
Just the boys.
Yeah.
Just a whole bunch of sausage in the Reed household tonight.
Yeah, it just smells like a big thing of boiled Brussels sprouts and burger rings at our place.
You fucking beauty. Hey, appreciate your support for listening to the podcast. We realise you can choose any number of podcasts out there. We bloody love you for being a part of this bloody weird thing that we've built. And we'll be back on Monday with the Inside Word, which is one of the paid subscriber episodes. You can find out how our weekend went. Usual critics in there, or usual old good ones like war stories and stuff in the mixer as well. Have a great weekend. Go well, go long.
And up the mother heckin' Waz.
Up the Waz.
Ooh, shit. That's not for race.
This episode was brought to you by Classic Builders, House and Land. If you want it easier, design and build. If you've got a specific idea in your head, if a new build's on the cards now or in a few years, Classic Builders is a solid place to start the convo.
You've been listening to Jay and Dunc's Not for Radio podcast. Thanks for listening. I hope to see you soon.